Or in the Philippines, it's called Radtech.
Hello, Manong George here. Welcome to our channel. And today we have a very special guest.
My name is Rugane Francisco, and I am a UK Filipino radiographer, or in the Philippines, it's called Radtech. The IELTS. For the Radtech, kailangan mo kumuha ng overall band score of 7 na walang score below 6.5 in each element. As for the radiographer, you need to take IELTS UKVI Academic. For my advice, kumuha muna kayo ng IELTS before anything else, before you consider any other requirements. Then you can start applying for the HCPC. So bale, ang HCPC parang PRC ng Philippines. So they are the ones who regulate different healthcare professions, including radiographer. First step that you need to do is to visit the HCPC website. So ang website niya is hcpc-uk.org. Then step 2 is you need to download a form. So basically it's an application form. Step 4 is to provide the relevant documents for the HCPC application. So examples. First one is the passport. Second would be the PRC ID. The third one is a certificate of employment. Another requirement is the NBI clearance. And utility bills or bank statement or any other document that will provide your personal information, like that shows your full name and address. Yung lahat ng mga supporting documents na isasubmit mo, all of them needs to be notarized or certified by a lawyer. So medyo yun yung expensive then based on my experience, because each document you need to notarize it. And by that time, per document, parang binayad ko 75 pesos each paper. Ng mga supporting documents for HCPC application, you need to post it. Sa website, may nakalagay doon saan yung office ng HCPC. Parang nasa London ata yan. Once they receive your papers, your application, they will email you as a confirmation that they received it. And aside from that email, they will email you another link for you to pay for the scrutiny fee. So you have to pay for a scrutiny fee. Once you've paid that scrutiny fee, that you will have to wait for them to do their verification processes. So for my experience, it took me 2 months of waiting. If you're registered by HCPC, your name will be reflected in their website. So if your future employer will search for the veracity of your qualification, they will just search in the website and your name will be there, and with your HCPC registration number. Qualified ka na eh. You are eligible to work in United Kingdom. So what I did is I went to a website and I applied for several jobs. Once I was employed, they will give me a certificate of sponsorship, and yun yung isa sa mga requirement for visa application. So you need to have a tuberculosis testing. You can now apply for the Overseas Employment Certificate from POEA. And the hardest bit is contract needs to be verified or certified first by the... And that's the challenge, especially if you're a direct hired. So for the information of everybody, I was a direct hired, so I have to do it almost everything on my own. Finally got the OEC, or Overseas Employment Certification. You are now allowed to go outside the Philippines. So hindi ka nahaharangan ng immigration. So the start date of your employment will vary from your employer. As long as you keep on having a constant communication with them, with your timeline upon your arrival, then they will be flexible into that. That's the good thing here in UK. If you're qualified in HCPC, you're entitled or you are eligible to work. Most is a pay, right? So we all know that it's much higher here, way higher compared to our salary back in our home country. It is more structured here in terms of practice. So may mga protocols talaga na kailangan mong i-follow. And the practice here is more patient-focused. In my experience, in the Philippines, as long as you get the request from the doctor that he needs an X-ray without indicating the clinical information or the reason why you need to do that X-ray, and you don't mind, you just do the X-ray anyway. But here, you need to check the clinical information. If you need to make sure that it is justifiable to do the X-ray. Okay, third would be more chance of career progression. Example is there's an advanced practice in radiography. So unlike in the Philippines, you have the chance to progress in your career. You have the chance to have an advanced study. You can even be a reporting radiographer in here if you wish to study. You're entitled to have or to spend your annual leaves, almost a month of annual leave yearly. And it is also expected that your salary will increase yearly. It depends on the number of experience that you've got. As for me, I'm working in private, so there's a salary increase yearly. Manong knows.
Manong knows best, put your worries to rest when staying in the United Kingdom. Manong knows best.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join our Facebook group, Filipino UK Nurse. Sign up to our website, www.filipinouknurse.com.